What is your special person, whether it's your twin flame, your soulmate, your beloved, your crush? What are they thinking about you today? That is what you're going to discover in this Pick a Card reading. Hello, my loves. Welcome back to the channel. It's so wonderful to have you here. If you don't know me, I am Dr. V. It's my absolute passion and purpose to be doing these readings for you. So make sure you do hit that subscribe, join this incredible community, and make sure you get active in the comment section because you will see how supportive everyone is. So today I have 3 options for you. Make sure that you are gentle with yourself because this is a general reading. Not everything may resonate for you. But if you're at that point where you just need specific clarity on your unique journey with your special person, you might be experiencing challenge or separation at this time. It might feel like a roller coaster. Maybe this person has been off and on with you, in and out of your life. And of course, it's very heartbreaking. It's very emotionally exhausting. And so if you're at that point, I recommend you do get a personal reading. And the best way to do it is the live reading experience with me, which I love because I get to see your beautiful face on video call. Very transformative, very healing right there live, so that spirit can answer all of your questions and give you clarity. So I offer that. I also offer video recorded readings. So you can go to livetarot.com/readings to see my entire menu. Now, the exciting thing is that PayPal, which you don't actually have to have, people ask like, I don't have PayPal. It's not a have, it's just a checkout. It's a way of making payment and checking out, right? So they also are offering an installment plan. So if you really want a live reading, you can pay in small amounts, which is also very exciting. That way you can get what you want without having to think about the payment upfront. Okay, so you can go again to that menu page, and when you do click on the reading that you want, it will show you everything that you need to know. So go ahead and take a deep breath. See which of these you feel most intuitively guided to. You can pick from group 1, 2, 3, or you can pick them all and take the messages that work for you. Now today it is a beautiful spirit animal, and each of these has a specific message. So let's see. For group number 1, we have the hummingbird and miracles. You are the joy bringer. You bless the world with positivity and love. Energy soars on your shining wings. Spread the miracle of happiness. For group number 2, we have the dragon, supernatural. You are the ancient wise sage. You can shape-shift at will. Mastery is your destiny. Rise with dignity. Okay, so group 1 is the hummingbird, group 2 is the dragon, and group 3 is the horse, freedom. Your heart is pure and free. A greater purpose calls you. You have unlimited reserves of stamina and strength. You follow the winds of change and accomplish your dreams. Okay, so go ahead and make your selection, and we will get started with group number 1. Okay, group 1 that chose the hummingbird. Let's see, what are your person's thoughts of you today? So we're going to start with your tarot, then we'll open up these oracle cards for you. Okay, so we have the 6 of Wands. We have the King of Swords. Wow, and we have the Tower. Okay, so I feel like there has been something that has happened between the two of you recently that may have felt like it came out of nowhere. Something very abrupt, something very out of the blue. I feel like this person thinks of you very, very highly. Okay, the King of Swords coming here in the central energy. I feel like they think of you obsessively. They have a lot of thoughts twirling around in their mind about you, but I feel like they have a hard time translating those thoughts into good communication with you. Okay, this is a bit of more of a colder, more detached energy. So this kind of person, even if they're thinking about you a lot, right, you may not know it. I find it so interesting. It's like oftentimes this kind of person, it's only like the image that spirit is giving me right now is that it's kind of like the tip of the iceberg. Like, you know, it's like, you know how if you see those images of what they call tip of the iceberg, you'll see like an iceberg that is sunken underneath water, right? And the majority of it is underneath the water, but all you see is like a little bit of like the tip or this, a little bit of part of it that's outside of the water, that's above the water, that can be visible or be seen. And I almost feel like that's the energy of this person, is that they can seem very kind of distant or detached. And it's telling to me that spirit gave me the image of iceberg, because yeah, that is a little bit, there's a little bit of a colder energy there, but I feel like that's very much a defense mechanism of theirs. Like they kind of come off cold or detached in order to protect themselves. But all you see, group one, is the tip of the iceberg, as in the amount of thoughts that they have about you are that kind of like that bigger part of the iceberg that's underneath the surface of the water. And the thoughts that you get from them, the thoughts that they actually share with you, is that little tip of the, you know, that's kind of outside of the water. So I feel like there's a lot that this person is thinking that they may not be fully saying to you at this time. And I feel like in their thoughts of you right now, they are struggling to communicate those things. And that may be the reason why there's something here that may have come to a head between the two of you. I feel like you may have, you know, all of a sudden felt some sort of a like sense of, I don't know what's going on with this person. I don't know if I should continue. Like you may have told this person, you may have shocked this person by saying, look, I don't know where this is going. I don't know what you're thinking. And I'm thinking of calling this off, or this is starting to feel unsafe or weird to me. And I feel like whatever challenges you've had, and you might even had some drama. I do feel a sense of kind of like drama. And what I mean by drama is more just like, you know, words being said, people coming out and saying what they truly think. Because I do feel for you, group one, that maybe you have felt, because this person tends to make you feel a little bit uneasy, you may have been walking on eggshells around this person. You may not know what to do or say around this person. And I feel like because of that, they are thinking that things were moving forward between the two of you towards something good. With the Six of Wands, I feel like this person definitely takes their time. They don't rush into things, right? So they think things through. They think about you a lot, but they're also very careful in the way that they behave towards you. So I feel like this person in their mind was thinking, okay, you know, we're headed in a good direction. It's slow, but it's steady. You know, I really care about you. I want to be with you. We're headed somewhere. But I feel like there may have been a disconnect in the pacing. So they feel like they have kind of been in control of the pace of this relationship. And I feel like that's something that's in their minds a lot. There's something about this person, group one, that thinks very much about control, about, you know, like they feel like they need to be in the driver's seat. It makes them feel more secure. It makes them feel like if they control the pace of where this is going, then they don't feel as threatened. But I feel like something happened here that has kind of brought that security down for them. So now you may have, stood up for yourself. You may have said, what you truly think and feel. Maybe you were walking on eggshells up till now, but now you decided enough is enough. And this tower came down. So something has kind of come to disturb this kind of rosy picture of control that this person has been trying to kind of create. And maybe they felt that they were in the driver's seat and now they're thinking, something's happened. So if you guys have gone into a challenge or a separation, this has been a tower. The tower has come down. This person's kind of security or comfort in feeling like they're controlling things has come to an end. So they've gone into like even more obsessive thinking about you. Yeah, toil and labor. Okay, so this person tends to think of relationships as work. Okay, so this is why they may be a little bit avoidant. Again, King of Swords energy sometimes is conducive or in alignment with people who are more avoidant in their attachment style. Like, they kind of value their freedom. Sometimes they may come off as somebody who doesn't need a relationship. And so they do tend to think of relationships as toil and labor. Like they may think of it as, I have to put in hard work for any relationship to work. I don't know if I want to do that. That is why I feel like this person in their thoughts of you, it's like they are extremely attracted to you. They want to spend time with you. When they're with you, they love being with you. So they may even say things to you like, oh, I love talking to you. I love spending time with you. I love being around you. But it almost feels like it's only in those moments. And then when they're not in that moment, their mind goes back to the default of, oh, relationships are hard. Okay, so this person in their thoughts of you, they go back and forth from those energies. Relationships are hard. They're a lot of work, but yet I love being with you. See, impasse. Reflect and redirect your energy. So this is where I feel like, look at this wall. I feel like this person can definitely come across as a wall, right? Like sometimes they make you feel like you're at an impasse. They make you feel like you are hitting a wall with them because you can only get so far with them, right? Like after a certain point, they don't let you get closer or they don't like bring their walls down, right? They're constantly reflecting and redirecting their energy. So I feel like that's another part of that King of Swords. To me, that reflecting piece is very much about, I spend time with you. I like that. I feel good. But then I go back into my mind. I go back into my head. There's this constant, I need to reflect. This time I spent with you is good, but now I have to redirect into something else. So this person can also be very introverted as well. Like they could be introverted. They could be more avoidant. It may like kind of deplete their energy to be in a romantic relationship, even though they want love in their life, right? So you may feel like there's always an impasse. And I feel like they think that too. They know this, okay? They know that they are very much like a wall. But I feel like they have, in the way they think about you, it's like, again, they feel like they are who they are. And even though it comes up as a wall, I don't see them wanting to really change that quite just yet, right? I feel like they almost kind of like think of themselves as, their own kind of like little bit of an island or an iceberg into themselves. But if you guys have had some sort of struggle or separation, this person still wants to mend things with you. Okay, so I feel like if you are not speaking to this person at this time, or if you are struggling to communicate, maybe your communication is off, like they say something, it doesn't land with you, you say something, it doesn't land with them. I feel like they still love you enough to want to mend that. Okay, but I think what's going to be interesting here is going to be like, how do they actually want to mend this? Like, is there anything that they want to do to make this better? Okay, what are they willing to do to make this better? See, keeping up immense effort. There you go. So do you see how this is the second time we're getting the energy of effort? Like this person really does feel like love, relationships, are an effort, okay? It doesn't come naturally to this person. They have to work hard for it. They have to toil for it. And that is why they're very aware of, how much do they actually want to do? Like, how much action do they really want to take? Okay, so stay with me until the end, because now we're going to get specific thoughts. What are they actually specifically thinking? And then after that, we're going to look at action. Okay, so based on their thoughts of you, what action do they want to take? Are they willing to take next? So if you could take a second to give this video a like and a subscribe, thank you so much. You have no idea how much it helps me, my kids, and the channel. I'm haunted by us. I didn't follow my heart, and now I don't know how to let you go. Okay? So this is for, again, take it as it resonates for those of you who might be in separation, okay? This person may have wanted to follow their heart, but they didn't. And now they're like, how, if you, again, with this tower coming down, if you've stepped away from them, they're contemplating, do I let you go? Do I come back? What do I do? I have to be in contact with you again. I miss you too much. See, that's the thing. So there's going to be, or there is some sort of a time here of lag, like I miss you, there's a distance, it's almost like, they don't realize your value until they see the absence or they feel your absence from their life. Unblock me. I miss you and want to connect. Please unblock me literally or energetically so we can speak. I have a lot to say. Interesting. Okay, so for some of you, maybe you've blocked this person or you've mutually blocked each other because things just got too intense. I wouldn't be surprised with that tower energy right there. And remember, like I said, oh my God, isn't this so interesting? Remember, like I said, what they say to you versus how much they think about you is just the tip of the iceberg, right? So now look at this. They might be willing to say all the things that were, like I said, underneath the surface, all the things that were left unsaid. Now they may have a lot to say. Now they may want to talk to you about all the things that they haven't been saying. Wonderful. So let's see, what action do they wish to take? Okay, so they, beautiful. They want this love to bloom. They want this love to succeed, okay? So even if there has been struggle up till now, especially, again, I feel like the main struggle is their communication. I feel like they do want to, and again, they know that they can be a wall. I feel like they still want this to succeed. That's why we're getting that mending energy as well. Beautiful. I think they want to bring the romance back into this connection. This is very important to them. Maybe in whatever that tower's energy has been, whatever conflicts, issues that have come up, maybe you guys have lost that sense of romance. So I think they're going to try to bring romance back. To lighten the energy. Again, if things are feeling toil and labor, if they're feeling like too much effort on both sides, I think they want to bring the romance back in order to bring those good feelings back so that things don't feel so much like a grind, right? Like, how do you stop feeling like everything is just an effort? You bring the romance back, right? They want to come out of the cycle. So there's definitely been a difficult momentum or a difficult cycle that you guys have been going through. I think they want to end this cycle. And I feel like what they're going to do is to end that cycle by bringing romance and conversation back. Like, they want to express all of their thoughts to you. The thoughts that they have been repressing or holding back, they now want to bring them forward, and they want to add that romance back into this energy so that this cycle between the two of you that has been, more negative or challenging can finally end. Okay, beautiful. So if you'd like to have a personal reading with me, you can do the live or the video recorded. You can also order any of the oracle decks that I have created and used in this reading. They're great problem solvers for when you have questions at home. Thank you so much for being here, and I will see you all on the next one. Group 2 that chose the dragon. Let's see, what are your special person's thoughts of you today. And stay with me until the end, because we'll also be looking at what are their next actions, right? Based on what they're thinking of you, what actions will they take? So let's see for our beautiful group 2. What are they thinking of you? You have the Page of Pentacles. We have the Empress. Wow, and we have the King of Pentacles. So what I find very interesting about this energy is that I feel very clearly that this person does feel that they are a little bit out of your league, as in, you know, you are much more in tune with yourself. Like, you are much more in tune with your body, your emotions, your psychology, your mind. I just feel like this person sees this. They think of this all the time. And as much as they love all of the, you know, this beautiful sexiness that you are, that they find you very, very sexy, very alluring, very attractive. They find you to be very distracting, like in a good way. You know, when you're like so distracted by somebody's like magnetic energy, and you just feel so distracted and attracted to them, and then when they're around you, you feel distracted from other things. That's very alluring, but at the same time, they feel like they're asking themselves the question, are they good enough for you? Okay, like, will you eventually be tired of them or disappointed with them? Can they live up to what you deserve? Because they do see themselves now with this Page of Pentacles energy. For some of you, take this as it resonates, not for everybody, but for some of you, this person is definitely younger than you, and it doesn't matter really what their age is, but they see themselves as somebody who may be still kind of learning, growing, or still immature in some way. This is why I feel like they, not only are they very attracted to you, but they also see you as someone that they've learned things from. You know, like, you inspire them. Whether they're younger than you or not. And for some of you, this person is not younger than you, but they may be a little bit more immature. They may just not be as much of like into that growth mindset, and they don't have to be, right? They may just not be at that same kind of level of wanting to grow or being spiritual. You know, they might just be somebody who's still figuring themselves out. I mean, of course, that's a lifelong process as well, but they might just be kind of, you know, a little bit more struggling with themselves than maybe you are with yourself. So there's some sort of a disconnect in their mind about you, in terms, not because of you, but because of them. Okay, like, they feel like they are not quite yet at your level. So there's always some part of them that is thinking, you know, what if you will notice that? Like, you know, like somehow for some reason you don't notice that yet, right? Like, and they're almost thinking like, how is it possible that you still want them when they see themselves as someone who is just not quite there. I feel like this person also thinks about the ways in which they struggle to, you know, do things in life that they want to do. With this Pentacles energy, again, I feel like they might be a student, they might be in school, they might have gone back to school, they might be studying something. They also might be in a position where they don't feel as abundant as you. Okay, because the Empress energy is very abundant. It's very prosperous. It's very sexy. It's very fertile, right? So this person may also feel like maybe you guys are not on the same level financially. They might just be either like they may have dealt with some losses in their life, or they may be going back to school trying to redefine themselves. Okay, so as much as they love you, as much as they are so taken with you, these are their insecurities. Okay, they have certain insecurities that do run deep, and they're really fighting them, because I feel like ultimately where they really wish to be is in this King of Pentacles energy. Like they feel like this is what you deserve. Like you deserve a partner that is very stable, that is very down to earth, that has mastered certain things. Because look at the difference between the Page and the King, obviously, right? They feel like they should be in this energy for someone like you, whereas they tend to be kind of in this one. Okay, so there's a gap. There's a gap between, and in their minds, this is what they're constantly thinking. There is a gap between where they are and where they wish to be in life, as well as when it comes to you. Okay, so they're constantly thinking, I feel like, back and forth as to how amazing you are, how much they love you, how much they would like to be with you and continue to be with you. But they're also constantly worried about or fretting over in their mind, in their thoughts of you, like, okay, one day you're going to see them for who they are. Like one day you're going to see the flaws in them. Maybe right now you're too blinded by love, right? Maybe right now you're too blinded by things about them. But one day you will see that they are not this King of Pentacles energy, right? Like, and that's what you truly want. So there's definitely a sense of insecurity within them, but at the same time, they're wanting to also level up to this energy. So I feel like you being with them is also inspiring them to level up faster. It's making them want to make this shift. It's really giving them a lot of inspiration. And that's a good thing. So I feel like they're constantly thinking about, see, there you go, high honor. They're constantly wanting to do things or come to a point or come to better places in life where they can feel that they have more respect in the world, more of a place in the world, maybe more status in the world. So I do feel, again, this person feels that you may be of a higher status, or maybe you're more successful than them, or maybe you're just like achieve certain things that maybe they haven't quite yet. And again, they're very focused on kind of earning more respect from you. Not that you don't respect them now, but wanting to be in even more stronger position so that you would see them as your equal in some way. Like right now, it's almost like they don't see themselves as your equal. And they also don't see themselves as somebody who has enough going on in the world. So I feel like they're working on both things. They're working on if they can get more success and more status and more forward progress in the world, that would also give them more of a confidence, more stuff under their belt to like get out of that Page of Pentacles energy and maybe come into more of an equal, more of a like a self-confidence, more of like a self-respecting energy. Because to me, this high honor energy is not just the honor that you want from others or the respect that you want from others. It's also the way you see yourself. Like you want to respect yourself. So I feel like this person wants to respect themselves more, and they feel like they would have more respect from you and the world, or that you guys would see them differently if they could step up into that. So they might even be taking some time to be a little bit silent or in solitude right now. I feel like this person, for some of you, this person may be a little distant right now, even though they love you very much. I'm not saying that they're not in, they could be in, less contact with you for some of you. Take it as it resonates for where your journey's at right now. But I feel like if they have been a little bit more silent, if they've been a little bit more withdrawn, if you don't hear from them as much or as often as you're used to, it may be because they've kind of gone into more of a hermit or solitude mode in order to kind of plan, strategize, and figure out how they're going to achieve this, right? Like, how are they going to move forward into a much stronger place in life, a much stronger place of self-respect. Okay, so this person might be a little bit more silent at this time because of that. See, a leg up. So I feel like this person right now really is looking for a leg up in the world. They're looking for more support, more opportunities to be more successful. And again, I feel like this person really does feel like they have a lot to prove in life as well as in this relationship. I feel like they are, again, very much trying to come to a place where they can get more of a sense of equality with you. I don't know. This reading has been very clear about that. I feel like this person is right now, again, if they're silent or they seem distant, I feel like they're working very hard in their professional life and in their material life to take advantage of more opportunities to either make more money, get a promotion, get a better job, go back to school, do something to better themselves. And that's a good thing because I feel like they want you to be proud of them. So for some of you, this person may have been struggling for a while now, right? So they want you to be proud of them. They're trying to take advantage of opportunities, but they also don't want to, I feel like they also don't want to burden you or rely on you too much. Like they don't want to put all of their eggs in this basket. Like, okay, they only come to you for help. They only come to you for solace. They feel like they don't want to overburden you. They want to stand on their own 2 feet. Okay, all must have prizes, trying to please everyone. Okay, so that's why I feel like this person, they may have wasted some time in their life being a bit more like pleasing to other people or dealing with other people's expectations and trying to deal with what other people want. So this person can sometimes be easily distracted by needing to please other people in their life. And that may have led them to a place where they are right now, where they don't feel like they're as successful or accomplished, or they feel like they haven't achieved enough in life to really offer you something. Because again, with this Empress energy, I just feel like they almost think that you have so much, you are so much. Okay, you don't have to have it. And I don't mean you have so much, like it doesn't have to be like about money or material things, but it's just you are so much. Okay, the Empress energy is somebody who's really in their full kind of, living their best life in their best way and what is right for them. So it's almost like you are so much. How can they meet you there? How can they also be more than what they are now? And I feel like a lot of the reasons why they keep going back to thinking that they haven't is because they have definitely been distracted by other people or other third parties, right? So they're trying to eliminate those distractions as well. So let's take a look at specific thoughts from them. And then stay with me till the end because we'll be looking at what actions they wish to take next towards you. And if you could take a second right now to give this video a like and a subscribe, thank you so much. It really helps me, my kids, and the channel. Everywhere I go, I look around as if you'll magically be there. Yeah. See, so this person's really take that as it resonates. If this person has gone into like some sort of solitude or separation, or maybe there's been some sort of a less contact, they're missing you right now as they're trying to make their life better. I'm still trying to find a place for myself in the world. See, there you go. That to me is the clearest words right now about who this person is. They are still trying to find a place for themselves in this world. They're trying to get into that King of Pentacles energy. And so they may not be able to, for some of you, multitask right now. Like they may need all of their energy, their strength, their focus, and their attention on trying to find their place before they can truly open up to love. My dreams, I've been dreaming about you. In my dreams, we are so free and in love. Wish I could stay there forever. Yeah, so if you guys are challenged or separated at this time, just know that you are definitely in their heart and in their dreams as well. So Spirit, is there any action this person will take towards group 2? Okay, so they want to make better choices. So yes, they do wish to take action towards you. They know that it's time to take that leap of faith into this, you know, water of, I always say, water of indeterminate depth. Like, you know, it's scary to jump into unknown waters. And I feel like that's what this person is doing. They're trying to take more risks, be more bold, get out there in the world, find their place. Sometimes it requires taking more risk. So I feel like they are still like very focused on taking those risks, jumping in, and they also want to do that with you, with love. Like they want to see where this can go. They're preparing themselves to take that leap, that jump into being fully in this relationship. See, so they're definitely healing, which is very good. Very good, because whatever these issues are that have been holding them back, partly because of this trying to please everyone, there's definitely a healing process that has to happen there when you decide to choose yourself and your love and what you want first. So for some of you, this person, you may have separated from this person because they are so distracted by other people. They could be in a third party situation. They can be in a place where they're just not able to give you the attention you deserve. And for that requires healing and letting go, and that's good. So they're doing that, which is also great. Have you noticed in this entire reading, it just seems like this person is really striving for something better, okay? Community, friendship, fun. Okay, so they just want, again, more support from, you know, people that they can get that leg up from. Again, I feel like their focus is very much on not putting all of the burden on you, getting help from other people as well, getting that leg up to make their life better. I really feel like this person so wants to be worthy of you, so wants to be with you, and wants to make themselves better so they can be a better partner to you. Okay, so if you'd like to have a personal reading with me, you can do the live as well as the video recorded. You can also order any of the oracle decks, the 2 that I have created and used in this reading. They're great problem solvers for when you have questions at home. And everything is at livetarot.com, so make sure you check it out. Thank you so much for being here. I'll see you all on the next one. My beautiful group 3 that chose the horse. Let's see, what are your person's thoughts of you today? And stay with me until the end, because we will also be looking at, based on what they're thinking of you, what actions might they take next. Okay, so for group 3, what are they thinking of group 3? So we have 8 of Pentacles, the 4 of Cups, we have the King of Wands. Interesting. Okay. So this person definitely has been thinking that they have, I mean, it's so clear, it's coming through so strong. They're thinking that they have not taken enough action towards you in this connection. Okay, like they are really regretting that they have been very emotionally shut off, and they feel so bad about it. I feel like they don't know how to tell you how much they regret or are in pain around the fact that they are very emotionally shut down right now. Now, this emotional shutdown is really coming through here as the central energy, so that's why I'm feeling that it's very powerful, group 3. Okay, it's very powerful. It's a powerful emotional shutdown. And so I feel like this person is going through things that have nothing to do with you. Okay, this emotional shutdown has nothing to do with you. I almost feel like they were like this maybe even before you met them. Okay, but you may have felt this magnetic attraction to them based on the way they show up in the world, right? Like inside, they might be very emotionally shut down, but outside, there's something about them. The energy, the aura that they exude is very attractive. Now, you may have met this person through work or a work-related activity. You may be going to school with them, or you met them at school, but there's something about the way this person is dedicated to things in their life that make them very attractive. Like you may love that they're incredible in their career. They might be an artist, they might be a musician, they might be somebody who creates things. You may have been very attracted to them based on the art that they create, or based on the work that they do, or how they give to the world. Because see, the thing is, this person uses that, whatever is their ability, whether it's music, art, just, any kind of leadership work, whatever it is that they do. It doesn't even have to be creative. But I feel like whatever it is that they give to the world is what makes them very attractive. And because that is what they focus on, it's easy to only see that and to not see that what it covers up is them being emotionally unavailable. Okay, so it's almost like they are so focused on their work, their life purpose, their art, their vision, whatever it is that they're so focused on, that you see them doing with so much dedication, is actually masking or hiding the fact that they are disconnected from their emotions. And so I feel like this person, in their thoughts, like they know this, they recognize that people fall in love with them because of that aura. Like there's this part of them that is very, very lovable. It's the dedication, it's the hard work, it's the focus, it's the energy that they bring to life that can be very alluring, and they know this. Okay, they know this. But they also know that when people are drawn to them, if they let them in, which they hardly ever do, but with you they did because they fell in love with you, what people will truly see underneath all that is that they're not able to emotionally connect. And I feel like usually this person is not quick to let anybody in, but they let you in because I think that they felt this incredible passion towards you. They felt this incredible passion towards you. You inspire them to want to take action towards their emotions. Okay, because when it comes to, again, their work, their contribution to the world, they are in this King of Wands energy. They can be very passionate about that. And again, that's what attracts people to them, right? Because they seem very passionate. But that passion isn't necessarily their own depth of emotion, okay? So I feel like this person right now is thinking very deeply about what this means, because it's been a long time since they have fallen in love. Okay, so this has worked for them. This whole, like, I'm going to do my thing, look at me, everybody loves me, like, this has worked for them for quite a while until they fell in love. Okay, now they've fallen in love with you, and you are starting to see that, yes, they're very lovable, but there are parts of them that are so shut down that they may withdraw. Like they might be good for like a month and then they withdraw, right? They might be good for another month and they're like disappeared for like a while, right? And you're like, what is this? And then in between, you feel like they're breadcrumbing you. They're just throwing you crumbs here and there. They're kind of semi-responsive, right? And you're just like, what's going on? So I feel like for some of you, this may have been very triggering, and you may have just let this person be. And you definitely want them to step into King of Wands. You want them to do something about this, and that's what they're thinking of. I feel like they're thinking about you and how like they can't continue to be this way if they truly want you in their life. Okay, that ultimately you're not going to keep coming back, or they're not, when they come back around, you're not going to just ignore it. You're going to say, hey, what's up? Like, why is this happening? Why you just come and go? Because they feel like maybe for now you haven't asked them that question, right? You've just kind of let them be. I think they're really afraid of the day that you are going to ask that question, like when they come back around. See, poverty. So I feel like this person definitely has a lot of insecurities, and that is why they're like this. They have very much of a lack mentality, and that might come from their own childhood. I feel like they may have had some sort of challenges or issues in their childhood where they did not get love or affection. They were not, like as a child, their emotional needs were not met. So they always felt like they were begging for the attention of their parent or mother. And even when they got that attention, it was not satisfying. It wasn't nurturing. It wasn't what a child needs. So they always felt like they were a beggar. They always felt like they were in lack. And so they decided to shut down their emotions. Okay. They decided that it's better to just be self-sufficient and not need anybody. Okay. And not need emotional fulfillment. And that is why that poverty, I'm not surprised, led to this Four of Cups, right? As it often does in many people. And as I always say, when we get this kind of energy or this kind of person, I'm not at all saying that you should accept their behavior. Okay. This is not to say to release them of responsibility or to say, oh, because they had this, that is why it's okay that they're acting this way. No, it's not okay. But this is for you to get a better understanding of why, okay, and why this may be. But everybody has the choice to heal, to work at changing and helping themselves to be better. And there you go, stepping into power. I didn't even look at this while I was talking. You are strong beyond measure. Okay, so this person, in their thoughts of you, the desire to not lose you is helping them to step into their power. Okay, or it's like it's making them want to step into their power of being more emotionally available. Okay, you are strong beyond measure. Before now, with that poverty, I just feel like they never felt like they had the strength. You know, they never felt like they had the strength to take on a real relationship. Or if they tried in the past, those relationships failed or people left them. And that is why they kind of just focused on their day-to-day. Eight of Pentacles is very much like focusing on your day-to-day life. Like what is your purpose? Like keeping your head down and just working, right? Not bugging anybody, not rocking the boat. Just keeping your head down and doing your thing. That way you don't get hurt. This is how you protect yourself. You don't, people aren't going to want emotionally from you, right? Because you look at this person like they're just very busy. They're doing their own thing. They're not really like open to those emotions, right? Their focus is somewhere else. And I feel like that's what they used, but but that was more of a protective mechanism, but it was keeping them weak, right? Because they're not stepping into their power when it comes to their love for you, their emotions for you, the relationship that they want. And see, I feel like, wow, see, this is why this relationship, more than anything else in their past, is inspiring them to step into their power and to be better because they see you and think of you as their soulmate. Look at this. It's so beautiful. I love those two penguins. I love them. They're so adorable. Everybody deserves to be these two penguins. I just want everyone to be happy, cozy, cuddled up and coupled up with the person they love, and everybody's happy, just like these two penguins. Like, this is what I want for all of you. And I just pray every day that you guys get it. So, there's a very strong energy coming from that soulmates. I think it's really important. It's really, really important. This is how they see you. Therefore, they are trying to step into their power. See, keep your temper. Don't allow anger to rule you. So I think part of the reason why this person has been in that Four of Cups energy, again, not surprising that they have kind of emotionally cut themselves off, is because they do have anger. And you may have seen this in them. You may not have yet. It depends on where you are in your journey together. But I feel like this person has a lot of anger. They may have a temper problem. And again, I wouldn't be surprised. They're carrying that anger from that poverty energy, okay? From that that time in their life when they were little and they maybe did not get their needs met. They didn't get the love, the attention, the affection that they deserved to get from their parent. So therefore, there is a suppressed rage, right? There is anger in them that they have repressed and suppressed for a very long time. And in order to keep that anger under control, right? In order to keep that anger under control, that Four of Cups becomes a survival skill. Okay, it becomes a way to survive. So yeah, very, very interesting. So let's get their specific thoughts of you. And if you could take a second to give this video a like and a subscribe. Thank you so much for your support. You have no idea how much it helps me, my kids, and the channel. And stay with me till the end because we will be looking at this person's next actions. Your silence feels safer to me. I don't want to get hurt again. Yeah, see, so this person can definitely kind of go into silence or, you know, can be definitely more withdrawn, right? Because that's what feels safe to them. Again, Four of Cups is also kind of more like a being in silence, not wanting to open up, right? This one just flew out. I wasn't honest with you about my feelings at the time. Okay, so that's the other thing. Four of Cups, another Four of Cups energy. Not being fully honest or open about your true feelings. Okay, so definitely they've been hiding feelings. Playing games. This is a game to me. The way I'm acting, responding, or posting it to get your attention. Okay, so take this as it resonates. For some of you, this person, you could be withdrawn from this person at this time. You could be like, you know, stepping away from this person. This person, for some of you, is not above playing these games of getting attention. But it's interesting because I feel like it's kind of like harmless. Like, I don't feel like their intention is bad, but I feel like, again, it's easy for them to default into that poverty kind of child lack mentality. And what do, you know, children do? They sometimes play games to get the attention of the people that they want attention from, right? So I feel like for some of you, your person's very deep purpose when it comes to their work or their contribution to life is also a game that they're playing to deflect away from emotion. Okay, so you can also see that, to me, that's also kind of like a bigger game you're playing. Like, how can I keep people away from me emotionally, but keep them close to me in the sense that, you know, they recognize my purpose or they admire like what I do. Very interesting. This is a very complex and interesting energy. So let's see, are they willing to take any action? Okay, so they feel that this connection with you is very blessed. Okay, they feel like there is something different and special about this connection. And that's why we're getting that soulmate. And that's why I feel like this person, because of that, they are willing to step into their power. There's something different. See, again, they see the potential. So all of these cards are about them seeing the blessings, the potential, and the opportunity of what being with someone like you is like, okay? And that this is a rare opportunity, okay? Like, you are not just anyone. You are amazing. You are beautiful. And I say beautiful, it doesn't matter if you're a man, woman, how you identify, because it's your energy, it's your spirit, it's your soul that is beautiful. They see this. Look at this, blessings and potential. They want to take action towards this. That's why I keep coming back to the stepping into your power energy, which is really, really the main energy here, I think, along with that soulmates. Okay, so see, so I feel like they are doing their best to conquer their fears, their insecurities around that Four of Cups, okay? They want to replace that fear, that insecurity, that poverty energy with this potential, with the blessings, with that power, right? Stepping into a power and not losing you through to these insecurities. Okay, so this is what I have for you. If you'd like to have a personal reading with me, you could do the live or the video recorded. You can also order any of the oracle decks that I have created and used in this reading. They're great problem solvers to answer your questions at home. And everything is at livetarot.com. Make sure you check it out. Thank you so much for being here. I'll see you all on the next one.